Moving on smartly.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Fair
This
enough.
is an interesting night.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of agree with him. You know, if I had a serious girlfriend, I wouldn't want her dressed a certain way when she goes out in public, and I wouldn't want her doing girls' nights out with her girlfriends.
Unless you're with me, bro.
What the fuck? What? Why?
No.
So girls aren't allowed to have
Wait,
a girls'
right.
night out?
Are you scared that I'm gonna fuck one of my friends?
What the fuck?
Clearly. He's insecure, obviously.
So I
That's
can't
why
be
he's
with my
saying that.
friends, but y'all
That's
be calling
gross.
your friends every day and be hanging out with your friends
Dead
every day.
And their cousins, you know.
I can't. So I can't hang out with my friends.
Bro, you should go to
That's what
Dubai.
you're saying.
You should really go to Dubai.
What's in Dubai?
Oh, what's in Dubai?
Oh, you're going to
All
find
right,
out.
I just got one simple question: Are men and women the same? Yes or no?
Not in Dubai.
No.
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 Yes.
Okay. Do you have a penis?
We have, okay, so a penis is actually, if you actually want to get technical with
Right.
it, in your mother's womb, you basically start off with the same genitalia, but one just kind of like
One grows out and one
and one
stays
does-
inside.
Yeah.
I
The
have it-
question
Really,
is,
basically, it's the
do
same.
you have
So
one?
we are.
Everybody has a pussy. Everybody has
I
a dick.
can
I swear to God.
if you wanted me to
I
fucking
swear
put it
that
up.
you were
If you
born-
wanted me to,
you were
know,
born
I
like
got
that.
you.
So see,
You
I
were
put
born
that
like
strap
that.
on. I have it
question
at
is-
She's got a
home.
plastic one.
do you have
Got it at
All right,
home.
it's a
don't
simple.
have-
It's
I
a
use it
simple,
on her.
yes or no?
Obviously,
Just
we don't
kidding.
have no
Just
dick.
kidding.
Obviously.
So are men and women the same? You're saying yes. We are biologically the same.
Now, okay, so now, then
Okay.
what do you mean? Like,
Okay. So
like
that's just my question.
biologically the same? No.
Aura, are men and women the same?
No, and especially not in Dubai.
Okay.
Clearly.
I mean, men and women are not the same, so therefore there are certain accesses and privileges that women get that men don't get, and vice versa. You know, there's double standards in life, and it is what it is. And one of the double standards that women get mad about is that guys are territorial with their women, and as they should be. You know, if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, it's extremely disrespectful for her to behave in certain manners.
I respect that, but I don't feel like
Merch.
I can't have no friends because I'm in a relationship. What the fuck?
I never said that.
But that's what I was saying just now.
But that's what I was saying, is that
Yeah,
I was
that's
not
what she
allowed to
was
have
saying
any
too.
friends.
Well, here's
She
a-
wasn't able to go
No,
on
that's
girls'
cool,
night
but-
I
because
couldn't
she's
even go out
bi.
with my
That's why
mom.
I'm like, what?
Oh, whoa,
So,
that's
like,
pushing
Literally,
it.
me going out with my mom, he would FaceTime me every 20 minutes to make sure I was still
Well,
with
here's the thing.
my mom.
I'm simply saying,
Exactly.
you know, I agree with some of the things he was implementing with you as far as a boyfriend because, you know, we live in a world nowadays where we condone certain behaviors from women that are conducive to relationships not lasting, and I think that's ridiculous. And I think guys should put boundaries and parameters on the relationship. If you want a relationship with me, then you're in a relationship with me. You're not going to get the benefit of being my girlfriend while also still being able to have certain benefits of being single. That's just not the way this world works.
But friends is a benefit of being single.
Well, here's the thing. I might not necessarily agree with that portion of it, but as far as like going out with your friends for girls' nights out, yeah, that I agree with that.
Wait, okay. Why?
But having friends, I mean, that's a little. I mean, I don't know to what extent
So
he's trying
you
to say.
have to have the
was
friends
it,
come over all the time?
Here's the thing. Hold on. What kind of friends are your friends? Like hoes?
But
no,
why does it
I would want to
matter?
go bowling with a homegirl, and I couldn't. I couldn't go to the beach because if I went
Ask
to the
yourself
beach,
about your
I'm wearing-
homegirl.
but
Did
I
your
have a
homegirl have a
girl.
certain past?
No, she's like
But-
she lives in
Okay.
Colombia. She has a kid. She's married. Like no.
Okay.
But why
No.
do it matter?
It definitely
what your
matters.
friend
It
does?
matters all the time because I can tell you right now from my past relationship, they didn't really have a problem with me going out with my friends, but they did see a repeated pattern of me not being close to certain people after a certain amount of time just because of hoe shit, dumb shit, broke shit, like just dumb shit. So that being said, I can understand what you say about friends and shit because you don't really like you don't know who your friends are. I just cut off
Right.
my friends of 10 years.
But wouldn't that be your decision to make, not no man?
It's not gonna be my man's decision.
That's what I'm.
But
that's what
they're
I'm
gonna
saying, though.
they're gonna
Like,
tell
yeah,
you.
Of course, everybody got opinions. Whatever.
course.
That's not the point. Everybody got opinions, but your opinions don't dictate my life. Is what I'm saying.
And then
like,
you will
we're
stay
too-
single. Like
But,
that's
like,
that's the
what?
thing. Like ladies, see, that's the problem. See, what you just said just there was like, yo, well, you don't dictate how I live my life, blah blah blah. Then you don't get no commitment. You get
That's
dick only.
fine, but I'm not
Like-
saying I'm not
like what?
saying that I'm not saying because I have this opinion, yours don't matter. But we got to talk about it. If you're just arguing with me because I want to go out with my friends, then that's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's no argument. These are my rules and standards. If you don't adhere to them, then to the streets you shall return. You don't get a relationship.
But you
Honestly,
just
That's what it
you're
is.
around 'cause I
Honestly,
wanna
let
go
me
with my
tell you,
friends.
like for starters, in a relationship, I want a man to control me. I do. I am that type of bitch that I want a man to control me, but let me do whatever the fuck I want. If that makes sense in a way.
It's when somebody
Okay,
demands.
let me
Yeah,
explain.
that doesn't make
Let me
sense.
explain it to you. Basically,
It doesn't
This is
make
why they're
sense.
so
That's
confused.
why-
yeah. Okay,
exactly.
so
That's what men are
basically,
like, what?
I need. Okay, so there's niggas that literally will come at me and like let me do whatever the fuck I want with them. I would never ever be able to be in a real relationship with.
Yeah, you don't respect them.
No, because literally, like, yo, wear some pants. Like, I'm gonna no, like, you have to literally wear the pants and tell me what the fuck to do. But when I say, hey, I want to go to the movies with my homegirl, I want to go bowling, bitch, you better say yes. You better say yes because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Wait, but
I don't
hold
feel like
on.
I gotta ask my man to go to bowling.
You
with
called the
friends.
man a bitch though?
No. I just say
It's
bitch.
just in her vocabulary.
I know exactly.
As a
but
girl.
doesn't matter.
No, I will even call.
Here's the thing
say,
you gotta understand.
Papi, can I please? I'm such a good girl.
If
when
you're
I
gonna
really
deal with
love
a dominant
someone.
man, he's gonna be dominant all the time. So
Oh my God,
it's not
yes.
like he's gonna pick and choose when he's gonna be assertive and not be assertive. It's like that's the way he is all the time. You want a guy to control you. You want to basically what you want is you want a guy to pick and choose when he's controlling with you. And it's not about him being controlling. It's about he's in control. Simply put, ladies, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want to be free and do what you want to do and go out
Only
with your
he can have
friends
the
and do
cake
what
and
you
eat
want.
it too.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Only men
Oh,
can
yes,
have the
right.
cake and eat it
Facts.
too.
I don't feel
They
like
want to
that's true.
control. They want to keep you, but like they
And then they
have
can
that
go
cake
out
eat
and
it
they
too.
can go hang out with their
That is
friends.
absolutely
He gets to come
true.
here with all these girls every single day,
Can
but
I
his
finish
girl
my
better
point?
not go.
Can I
Right?
finish my point?
Yeah.
Men and women are not the same. Number one. A man that can have sex with a lot of women brings value. A woman that has sex with a lot of men, it loses value. It's just the way it's been since the beginning of time. You guys can get mad at me, but this is the truth.
I think that
And-
hoes like have proved that wrong. Hoes make a lot more than guys that fuck girls and pay them.
What?
Yeah, like that's. I mean, most Miami hoes. I know Miami hoes, dude. These girls make fucking money. Are you kidding me?
Money is
I think
not.
he meant what the value
He
in
meant
a
value of
woman
like
as
Yeah.
a person.
as
Yeah.
a
Like the
person, as
woman's
a
The
value
value of
her
you.
ability to seek a partner
Like
is
you
heavily
can't turn a
contingent
hoe
upon her
into a
past.
housewife.
So
or
you can
she
say
just
that.
has multiple partners, and that is her.
It's not that. What the thing is about how a guy looks as a hoe compared to a woman that doesn't even have that type of label on her. The problem is that with a hoe, she has a past of fucking different niggas. She probably has a past of certain type of men of status and stuff like that have a reputation for fucking so many different hoes at that. And then not only that, you lower your chances of being with certain people or people really know about your past like that just because you look like a person that doesn't respect yourself and you're living life. You just look like a loose cannon type shit.
And unfortunately, you're using a male metric of success. Men are measured on what they create and how much money they earn and their status. Women are not. You're measured on your past, your chastity, your beauty, your youth, etc. Beauty is a woman's commodity. Success is a man's commodity. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Now,
but
if you
girls
want to
can
sit
have
here,
success too, and just
but here's the thing, though:
They can.
a woman's success is not
Definitely
a woman's success is not critical to her ability to find a mate, whereas a man's success is critical to him finding a mate.
Honestly, I think that's changing nowadays.
feel
Like, if
like
anything,
multiple
mates.
you have all these women that have these businesses, and we are actually trying to like, if anything, we are now the ones supporting the men.
All my life,
honestly,
women been
same.
supporting
Literally,
men. I'm not gonna lie
I've
to you.
supported almost
that's
literally
fantastic.
all of my
That's
men.
fantastic. But are you with those men now? No.
No,
so
because
the
they're
point,
little boys.
Okay,
Like,
exactly.
I can't support
Exactly.
So
them.
it proves my point even further that men are measured on what they create, their income they have, and their status. Women are measured on their beauty. You guys live here in Miami. How many dumb bimbos do you know that get invited to celebrity parties and or dating guys that are way above them socioeconomically, status-wise? There's a bunch. You could be a girl, 21 years old, no accomplishments, get invited to a party with Future and Gunna and everything. He was there. Whereas as a man, you have to become a somebody to get invited to these parties. Men and women are not the same, and a woman's value is not based on how much money she earns and her success. If she does, it's fantastic. Good for her. But it does not make her sexier to men, especially a man that makes a lot of money. You're using a male metric of success, which, unfortunately, that's great. But it isn't going to make you sexier to the opposite gender. And I would argue, the more money a woman makes, the less attractive she becomes to the very men that she's fighting to get in front of.
Because you're categorized as independent.
Why would she want to get in front
To
of a
be
man
honest, I
that's
really don't
intimidated by
care.
how much she makes? That doesn't even make sense.
I'm simply saying, as a woman
Would
earns
you
more
want to
money,
get in front of a man that doesn't want to talk to you because you make too much money?
no.
I think the women
doesn't-
at the table are
Why?
thinking of times like now, like not like back then. Like they're thinking of women now.
Are you
like,
successful yourself?
empowered.
You seem like you're strong and independent and successful, correct? You
Yeah.
make your own money. So would you date a guy that lives with his mom and is not ambitious?
Absolutely not.
Okay. You want a guy at least on your level, correct?
So why would a guy not? want somebody that was successful. That's so
Well,
confusing.
that's the biggest difference between men and women. We're very different. Men do not care about a woman's success level
I
when
know-
it
I
comes
know
to
a
dating.
lot of
But I
men that
also know
actually
a
give
lot
a
of
fuck about
women-
who the people are. And
I mean, you,
not just
a man is literally telling you the honest truth is.
you, not speak for all men.
Okay,
You are
guys in
saying
the chat, we got 5,000 y'all in here.
Yeah.
Give me a 1 in the
Hey.
chat if you do not care about a woman's career. Give me a 1 in the chat if you do not care about a woman's career, guys. Let's see what they say. We got 5,000 plus guys in here.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Yeah, one.
But I also know a lot of women that don't care about a man.
So her
Once they
career
care
could be
about
a-
you, they don't care about what you got going on. I know a whole bunch of women that take care of their men.
I mean,
What
if
does
we
that
ask
mean?
her if he has a big dick, would you take care of him? Right? I would.
Okay. So,
I'm just
simply put,
She said she likes a big dick. Me
Simply
too.
put,
I would.
like you can
That's why I'm
say
taking care of
you
him.
can say that, but the
Right?
truth
That's
is
your
that
Been there, done
guys that are highly successful,
Good dick. They pay for it
right?
sometimes, just
Can I,
like they pay for
guys,
the
please
pussy.
stop. The guys that are highly successful want young, attractive girls, and they don't necessarily care about how much money she makes for her career. It is what it is. There's a million articles out there of women complaining about men not being socioeconomically attractive. I mean, hell, you said your guy was a bum. You had to support him. You left him. Fine. But I guarantee you, if the roles were reversed, he would probably stick it out with you because men don't necessarily care about a woman's ability to earn. If you make your own money, it's great, but it doesn't really benefit me. It's the
Okay,
truth.
facts. But like, if you go on a date with a girl, or you go out with a girl,
Yeah.
and where you're going shopping, and she goes to and she pulls out her own wallet to go pay for her own shit, doesn't that kind of like
That's
damn,
one time.
you fine, like that's kind of hot. You'd be like, nah, don't worry, babe, I got it, and like you'll pay for it, obviously. And honestly, if you didn't pay for it, I'd be like, yo, this is the last time I pay for my own shit.
Ladies,
with you,
you know what the problem is? And women make this mistake
because yeah,
numerous times. We've interviewed, at this point, well over 1,000 women. Women make the cardinal mistake of thinking attraction is symmetrical. It's not. We're not attracted to the same things you guys are. You guys are attracted to ambition, income, status, height, strength. What are men attracted to? The complete opposite. Submissiveness, beauty, youth, a woman that can bear our children, etc. If you have a career and you're strong and independent, fantastic. You know what that's the equivalent to for a man? Let's say I went on a date with you and I told you, hey, I'm a really snappy dresser. I got a whole closet full of Jordans. Got some Jimmy Choo sneakers. No one else has them. I got a wardrobe worth $1 million. You would be like, all right, that's cool for you, but it doesn't really benefit me. That's how men feel about women's careers. And the more money a man makes, the less he cares about a woman's career. Look at rappers, look at NBA players, etc. They're dating girls that are bimbos because they're young and hot, and that's what men care about. They care about beauty. Your career is good for you, but it doesn't make you sexier. You will lose every single time to a girl that is young and hot if you have a career and you're not that attractive. It is what it is. Whereas a man that isn't attractive but has a career, successful, etc., can definitely pull chicks that an attractive guy will never be able to get. We're very different, ladies. I mean, you guys can fight biology as much as you want, but it's the truth.
Well said.
I mean, go ahead, Dora. Sure.
I think you
And I
said
know
that
you had
pretty well.
something. I could see you're triggered, but go ahead.
No, but you really actually said that pretty well because I'm gonna be very blunt. Like I've had a couple sugar daddies before and stuff like that, and they make a
My
certain
ninja.
like they make a certain amount of value. Like they make a certain amount of money a year and shit like that. They don't give a fuck what I make. They don't, and they'll still take care of me. That's why, because
They do give a fuck about what you make. That's
They
why they're
don't.
giving you money.
No,
They don't. They want to
want
spend
to.
time with you, sweetheart. They want to spend time with you. They don't care about what you make.
Some men
they
just
don't.
want to talk to you. And
They
everything.
don't.
They
paying
even
for your
gotta see you.
attention.
If they know that they have enough money to spend time with you and get your time, which is so valuable to them, that's why they want you.
But if they know that you don't have any money,
They
that
don't
becomes
care.
less
She's
valuable.
They
saying
can
she's
take
been with
care of
sugar
you. If they
daddies.
want you, if they really want you, they will take
How
care
many
of
people in
you.
Miami
Yo,
only have
have
that?
they
you
would
been-
be giving
None
to
of
a
you been with
charity.
sugar
that
daddies?
they care about
Not a
guys,
common thing.
let her speak.
Yeah,
Let her finish her point, and then you can go ahead and join right after. Go ahead.
Literally,
One mic at a time,
all I'm
please.
trying to say, any type of dude, like if they are a high value man, they don't care about what you make, bro. They really don't care about what you make. Because I've gotten screamed at before at my sugar daddy about what I make and shit like that. They're like, I don't care. Like, you know, I could give
And
you
Nora's
this.
not a bum.
I'm not. I make my own money. I don't need to depend on no man. I go to the club. I make shit. I make my money on online. I make money in person. I go to the club. So I don't even go to the club right now because it's not even worth it. The value of like what you're making in the club right now is at down. And it's surprising because it's the holidays. Right now, you're supposed to be making money. Over here in Miami, they ain't shit to be made. You're going to work your ass off for probably about 10 hours for no reason. I make my money online and I meet people up. I do massages too. You make hella money just doing massages alone. So that being said, like, I meet hella people of value and they don't give a fuck about what I make because they'll give me more on top of that because they like me, because they want to see me again. Why? Because I demand them to understand that my time is very valuable. My time is not to be wasted. If you waste my time, you will never see me again. And if you try to see me again, I'm going to degrade you a little bit because the fact that you wasted my time.
All right, or keep it 1,000. Go ahead. I know you had something you say. Go ahead.
I'm good.
Just say it's fine. Like this is a civil discussion. Like go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
No, because he made the argument about like them not wanting hoes, but then that was what it turned into is they want only hoes.
They don't want hoes.
Yeah, that's what he literally just said. They want somebody that they
saying
can
that they want
control and
somebody
give money
submissive.
to, and they don't have to do
Let me
anything.
make this extremely clear. There's men, right? There's sexual attraction, then there's relationship attraction. Okay? So there's girls that you want a wife, and then girls that you're just going to have sex with, okay? Men look at things differently. So if you're just going to casually have sex with a girl, cool. Let's do all the strange, weird shit. Cool. Fantastic. Let's get our sexual fantasies out there. But when it comes to taking a woman serious for courtship and eventually marriage and potentially children and a family, men are going to be far more serious about vetting the woman. It's not the same. So what she's referring to is there's guys that want to hang out with young, attractive girls, sometimes sexually, and then it might go from there into a relationship. But when a man commits to a girl, he's going to want a certain type of character. He's not going to want her to put all her assets out there. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Men are very territorial with women, and we have all these stupid institutionalized terms nowadays that we use. It's insecure, toxic, misogynistic, blah, blah, blah. No, I consider it intelligent, protecting your relationship,
Holding up the patriarchy.
Okay. I mean, the patriarchy works. It is the reason why you have what you have right now.
Yes, please, let's control all women. That's just like such a great idea.
It's not about controlling women.
That's okay.
I'm simply saying this. If a woman wants to demonstrate certain behaviors, you don't commit to her. What's wrong with men having choice? You can do what you want, but I'm not going to commit to you.
You can have a choice.
What's wrong with that? Am I supposed to accept you and your promiscuous past and your certain behavior when I'm trying to have a family? No, I don't have to accept that.
But
so
that's
therefore, you will
literally
not get
what you
commitment.
just said the girls that you wanted were the girls that were doing that. I'm so confused.
Did I not just tell you that there's two different routes? There's a relationship route and then there's just a sex route? The women that men commit to might not necessarily be the same women that they're just having casual sex with. There's two different routes. Just like you have a guy that you might friend zone and you'll never fuck him, and then another guy that you like really hot for him and he doesn't have to pay a cent to see you. They're the same exact thing.
Switch the role. Switch the role so this can be understood.
And that's what I'm trying
more.
to tell her. You have guys in a friend zone that you would never have sex with probably, correct?
Correct.
Exactly. So that's just like guys. There's women in the sex zone that they will never take seriously and give a relationship.
You don't
Same
think the
exact
girls
thing.
have that? Okay, so like everybody.
That's what
has
he's
that.
saying.
That's
But
what
it's
he's
not.
saying,
But
though.
no, his argument is the girls and guys are not the same. Like girls.
We're not the same. But I'm giving you an equivalent.
But he's saying that men also have a choice, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you're listening
Men have
just
a
to
choice
argue.
to what, who they want to choose to be their
Bruh.
person.
We got videos
and
react
women
to men.
don't have that choice.
But he's saying that everyone has a choice.
I'm simply
Everyone.
saying-
women and men.
I'm simply saying
He's just saying that we're not the
that
same.
men have a choice too. And if a woman has a certain type of lifestyle and or behaviors, that man is 100% within his right to not commit to her and only have sex with her, just like you are 100% within your right to not take a man seriously and put him in the friend zone and or have sex with the men that you want. I'm simply saying guys don't have to accept bad female behavior.
Right. He's
Period.
basically saying, like, that one whole nigga or whatever, that one whole man that everybody knows is always thirsty for everybody. You'll say no to him. He's saying that it's okay for men to do the same thing with women.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
men and women is still different.
Because you
And
got to
also-
think about it. The way that, like, let's say we go to the club, right? You and me can go into the club for free, right? They have to pay out of pocket.
Right.
Unless they got
Unless you
some
got a
type of
strip club.
status and these people know them as soon as they're walking into the door. That's what I'm trying to say. We're very different. Because men and women, we got different type of free passes. Women get a lot of free passes. And especially
pretty.
if you're pretty.
Yeah.
People don't even give a fuck. Exactly. So that being said, men have to work a lot more harder for certain things. And so that's why they require certain things that they want when it comes to a relationship. So if they don't see that, they're just going to find another girl.
How many of those men in
Damn,
the chat
son,
are actually
where'd you find
successful
this?
Good job, Aura.
that were commenting on that?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm just telling you what men really think. It's just that they can't speak like this because if they do, they get hit with
attacked.
terms like the patriarchy and all those other things. And these are just, certain trigger words that, people on the left and social justice warriors and feminists want to say to shame men that have standards. And just like you have standards, you want a guy that maybe makes a certain amount of money, success status, or a success level, whatever. You are 100% within your right to have your preferences. But men are 100% within their right to have preferences too. You want a man that's successful, tall, confident, ambitious? I want a girl that's young, attractive, and not a slut if I'm going to commit to her seriously. Nothing wrong with preferences. It's just that men always get shamed for their preferences.
But if she's not a slut, why do you need to control her? Why does she not need to go out with her friends?
Incorrect. I am in control of my life. She can choose what she wants to do, but I do not have to accept it. That's the difference.
So she can't go out with her friends even though you know she's not a slut and you want her.
She has a choice to make. She can go out with her friends and go out to the clubs and everything else. Basically, behavior not conducive to a successful relationship. Married women with children don't do that. Okay? If I'm vetting this woman to be the mother of my children, that's not motherly behavior. Then she will come back and I will not be there.
I do know married women that do that.
Oh, well, that's
they
not...
just have a trust with
Yeah,
their
it's a
person.
communication
You
and
get me?
Communication. It's all
It's
about
just a trust that you
communication.
have with your person.
Hold on, here's the thing. That's the problem. We live in a modern day society where that's considered acceptable. And guess what we have here? We have...
Wait,
Can I finish?
go ahead.
Because I'm going to hit you with some numbers right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Over 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Of course.
You're right.
About 80% of them.
And most of those are because they are controlling relationships.
Can you let them talk, please? Like, stop cutting people off.
80% of divorces are initiated by women
Frank,
for financial reasons.
Castle.
Not actually, stop. For financial reasons, not for, controlling reasons that you're saying. So women are the ones ending relationships, and a big part is because men don't have nuts and tell their girl, this is my standards, this is what I want, this is how it's got to be. I'm not telling you guys you can't go out. I'm just saying a lot of guys have an issue with it and they can't speak up about it because they're going to get hit with shaming language like this. I'm here to tell y'all, no, that is not behavior conducive to a good relationship, and that is not what I want the mother of my children doing. Maybe some other guy might want it, but deep down, if you ask any man that's in a relationship with a girl, especially if he has kids with them, and he said, hey, bro, I know your girl goes out to the club every week. Do you really want her to do that? He would say, I prefer if she didn't. But he ain't going to say shit because he doesn't want to get hit with this
disagree.
type of
I
thing.
have so many friends that are couples that they actually got married after starting OnlyFans together. Literally
that's
a lot,
together.
not even together. Just a friend that she does OnlyFans and she just does OnlyFans mainly content with
But how
herself.
many of those relationships actually last, though?
Honestly, I don't know how many really last, but that I know, they're all lasting. They're all lasting.
Okay.
Like crazy
But
relationships. You guys would probably
that's
love to know
fantastic, but
about
that's
it.
an exception to the rule.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is I understand what she's saying as well. Is honestly, it also depends on the person. Like,
We can't use exceptions to make the rule.
okay, well,
That's going to be like that's just
why
a
we're
terrible
breaking
example.
who
the
makes the rules then? You, the men?
No, I'm going off of numbers. I'm going off
Yeah,
of facts here. I
exactly.
gave you statistics. Can you tell me
Okay.
how many OnlyFans relationships last that long and what percentage?
That's why
you
I don't have
data
OnlyFans.
on that.
It's
Like,
because
it's
I
rare.
want a husband that wants to take me seriously, but I also want to do
Okay,
freaky
so you're
things like
proving my
pee
point
on
even-
you.
I mean,
OnlyFans
you-
is not
you
just
peed
for
on your
porn.
ex.
Just putting that out
Of course, of
Yeah, I
course.
was about to say that. You can literally sell
can.
knowledge on that
Yeah.
shit.
But she said they're making content as in, I'm assuming sexual.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's be
yeah,
honest
her-
here.
But
She-
they got married. They're like literally 6 years now. They're married. I have another one who were like 10 years. Like literally, they have 2 daughters. Kind of. One
That's
is one,
fantastic.
and it works.
But
and it really
that's
does work.
that's a gross exception to the rule. We can't use exceptions to the rule.
I have a question. What if
Wait, hold
like,
on. I just want to finish what you're
okay,
saying.
go ahead.
And then also talking about the patriarchy, there is not one matriarchy that has stood the test of time. So, I mean, I don't know what you meant to say by that. Just being honest. It's the truth. That's a fact. Name one matriarchy that stood the test of time.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Crickets.
I probably could, but
Tell
it'd
me.
take me a minute to
Tell me
go
one.
through history.
Just one.
The reality is that there is no matriarchy that stood the test of time because they were all destroyed by men. And I'm not saying that to say men are better than women. I'm just simply saying
men
that
destroyed the history behind it so that nobody knew.
they destroyed the matriarchy then. They destroyed them and destroyed their history.
Yeah, I mean. if
So they did not stand the test of time, which is what I asked.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And I'm not saying that
They
to be an
stood
asshole.
the test
That's
of
a
their
fact.
time, but
That is a
like,
fact.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
That is a fact. Like since the beginning of time, men have been the hunters, the gatherers, the leaders, etc. And the way societies work since beginning of time is men lead and women follow. And We tend to be in this crazy clown world where we think, well, you know what, men and women are equal. You know, women just do whatever you want, men do whatever you want, and it is what it is, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have, anarchy, but the United States.
Why would we have anarchy if everybody was equal? Please explain that.
When I say equality, I mean within the confinements of relationship, men have roles and women have roles. I'm not saying that men are better than women and they don't.
Why
they
are the
deserve,
rules not equal?
Men and women are not the same.
So the rules aren't equal? You have different rules?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed like certain
I
jobs?
would never be in this relationship.
All right, so I'm gonna
What
tell you
role?
real quick. Certain jobs, like back then, like probably about, I'm talking about like a decade back, probably even more than a decade back. There were certain jobs that men could do, and certain jobs that, since men were able to do that because it was based off on their strength and exactly of like what the ability they can actually withstand. Certain women couldn't do that. They would literally tell women, "You can't hire you for this job. You're not strong enough. Oh, you're not a man." There's certain things that you'll actually notice that within time it's changed, but it's not really changed.
Men and
Maybe
women
they're
are not
giving
the same.
they're giving more opportunity, but not a lot.
We're not like
get that.
we're different. We're different and better at certain things. We're designed to complement each other. There's things a man can do that a woman can't, and vice versa. I'm not here to tell you men are better than women. It's just that we're better at certain things. I think what you're listening with your feelings and not with logic here, because I'm just stating facts and you're getting angry at facts. Like, there is no matriarchy that stood the test of time. Men are far superior warriors. That's why they were able to kill women off. And, there is no matriarchy. Women need men to survive. It's only in modern day times that women have been able to coexist without men. Like, because we have all this technology that men created. So I think a patriarchy's created a very comfortable life for you to be able to come here on a podcast and argue with me about how there's a patriarchy. But the patriarchy has been the reason why you've been able to live a very comfortable first world life with technology, lights, food, electricity, etc.
It's also the history that they teach. So, like, we don't actually know any of those. Like, how long have you been alive? How long have you been alive?
31 years.
Okay, so
29.
in those 31 years, like, the history is from somebody else's books. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the education system is pretty much run by women. So, I mean, I don't know what, majority of the teachers like are women. The education system is run by women. The universities nowadays are run by women. And still, there's not really any matriarchies that stood the test of time.
You mean, you talking about teachers? Yeah, but they're giving a curriculum what to follow. It's not like they come every day and be like, "Oh, we're going to teach you this because we want to teach you this."
So
no,
why-
they're
why they
giving
following
a curriculum because that's their job. What the fuck? They got to pay bills.
No, so they're following men, right?
I mean,
They're just following
we're
their
getting
job.
off topic here. The point is that men and women are not the same. When it comes to like, obviously human rights, privileges, accesses, of course we're equal. But when it comes to like certain biological traits, and especially within the confinements of relationship, we are not the same whatsoever. And it's even shown from what we're attracted to. I literally just proved earlier, men are not attracted to the same things that you are. As a matter of fact, you don't even look for someone that's equal to you. You look for someone that's superior to you. You want a man that's taller than you, stronger than you, more confident than you, etc.
Where's
So
the
you're not
pants?
even looking for an equal. So let's stop with the bullshit. Let's be honest. Women are not looking for equals. You're looking for a superior.
Yes, daddy.
You,
Ooh, heard that.
I mean,
Call her daddy.
I mean, I'm not here to like just talk shit. Like I'm just. These are all statistical facts, man. Like, it is what it is. Anything?
I'm good. I don't know. I don't know statistics, honestly.
Yeah, no, we know. It's obvious. It's very obvious.
Chris. And I'd be happy.
I would never be in any of those relationships. So, like, I don't know.
And that's fine.
She wears the
If other
strap on.
people
That's
like
fine.
understand that, like, I don't know. If
That's
that's your
cool.
world, that's crazy. But like, more power to you if you want to be controlled. I mean, that's just weird.
Here's
to
the
me.
thing. Here's the thing. Fantastic. You might not want to be in a traditional relationship, and that's great for you. But what I am saying, so if I lined up 100 women, I would argue about 90 to 95 of them would want a traditional relationship where the man leads.
And that's why I'm like, just recruiting women to just fuck off. Like,
Yeah, that's
no,
fine.
no,
That's fine.
no
And that's your
way.
that's
Be
your
on our
opinion.
team.
But you got to remember,
so much
feel like-
better.
Merch.
you got to remember, like, you can't attribute your personal decisions and what you like, etc., to the majority.
But
I'm
you
speaking
are
for the majority.
literally. That's literally what you're saying. You're saying you're speaking to the majority because there's like 17 people saying one.
So
It's
based off
actually
of
over 5,000,
it's
but okay.
math.
so earlier you said it's not based off of statistics. So what is it
Good
based off of for you?
feelings.
If it's not,
Say that
it's
one
not
more time.
statistics. What is it
Feelings.
based
individuality. Like everybody, like nobody's putting these polls together that say like, oh, you know, guys want to be controlling and girls want to be controlled. Like, find me a global poll on this, because I think girls are fighting for their fucking freedom in other places
I was very
to not be
very
controlled.
explicit when I said it's not about controlling women. It's about being in control of your preferences and not allowing certain behavior. There's a big difference there.
So
and
what do
not
you
just
prefer?
having
Someone who's
communication and, you know, like security in the relationship, that you can do what you want to do and have your mental health and your freedom and go out with your
You can have
girls.
your freedom.
And yeah, exactly. But you said that you can't even go with
What
with your
he's saying-
friends.
what he's
So how do you
saying-
see your friends?
Sweetie,
Do your
what he-
friends always have to come to the house?
Here's the thing. I'm telling you that I'm in control of my reality, and I have certain behaviors that I don't like. And I'm telling you how men generally feel about this. And a lot of guys
I've
have
never
a-
met one that told me I wasn't allowed to do something.
we
well,
live in Miami.
because men can't be honest with women, because if
Yeah.
they do, they get this type of
You're not wrong.
response.
Fuck out. Then I
Because
don't
we live
want
in
you.
Miami.
Well,
I feel like 'cause we
again,
live
this
in
is why
Miami.
guys can't be honest, because if they are honest, they get this type of response.
Yep.
I'm having a very rational.
I think that they're being
logic-
honest about, you know, like you being allowed to go and do your own thing. And then come together in an honest relationship where I believe you went and did what you said you did. I don't have to check up and be paranoid or any of that.
It's not about being paranoid. It's about having standards.
What he's saying is you could choose the relationship you want to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
of
all
course,
he's saying.
but so
if you don't want to be controlled, just don't be in that
Yeah, don't
But
be
he's,
in
Look, look,
but
look.
he's
Well, so
trying to
basically,
like
yeah,
say that
100%.
everybody wants to
Yeah.
be
Look,
controlled.
he's
except
saying,
for,
right?
like,
He has a
rare-
set of standards, and you can choose to do what you want to do. You can go out with your friends and have fun. He just saying, when you come back home, I'm not gonna be there because like that's not what I tolerate. So you can do whatever you want to do. It's true freedom. You got a choice to
But
make.
is he and he's allowed? And he said the rules changed, so he's allowed to go out with his friends. He's allowed to be here at the podcast with all these girls. But like, she just has to sit home and like what?
Men and women
Well,
are not the
totally
same.
maybe?
different. When you go out, it's different from when he goes out.
Yeah.
That being said, I think you're a plant, bro.
Wait,
You a
what?
plant? I think you're a plant, man.
Hold
No,
on, say
because
that again.
men and women are not the same. If I go to the nightclub, right, as a guy, I can have 10,000 in my pocket, a Lamborghini,
Okay.
looking great, amazing.
Fresh.
Say, who wants to fuck? Girls are still gonna be like, even if they like me, take me on a date, nigga. Girl goes in, not that hot, not that attractive.
Loud
Who wants to
shit.
fuck? Everybody gonna come running. We are not the same. You get certain accesses and privileges that I will never get, and vice versa. It just so happens this is one of those double standards that doesn't benefit women. And what happens when a double standard doesn't benefit women? They get mad as fuck. You're controlling. You can't. You can do it, and I can't.
You can't
Yes.
handle me.
So
Like, yes.
if you're in a relationship, do you allow your guy to do anything?
Yeah, any of my partners can do whatever the fuck they want as long as we talk about it and I'm okay with it
Yeah,
at the
to be
time. and
honest.
you're
But this is
fine
the
with
thing.
it.
Not everybody wants to talk
So
about
what if-
certain things like that. They're gonna
Yeah.
think it's common sense.
No, this is like a whole
But
community
I
of
feel
love
that.
over here.
But I
we
feel
don't do
like
all that.
I could go out with my friends once. Every
That's what
4
I'm
months?
saying. Like common sense. Like that's how
now,
I would think
I'm
as
not
a
gonna go
person.
out every weekend with my friends if I got a man at home, clearly. But if I want to go out with my friends once every 4 months, like why I can't have no man?
I'm
Like,
not
I
saying
think-
that.
I know,
It's
but
about-
that's
it's
what I'm
about a
saying.
balance
That's what
also.
I'm
I'm
telling
saying.
you guys.
The balance
I
of
don't know why you
communication.
guys have such an issue with me telling you the truth.
What are you
I'm
talking about?
telling
I've been
you-
understanding
His
this whole
truth.
time.
No, I can see you guys are kind of triggered. Like, I'm simply saying,
Okay.
if you left a man to his own devices, he would prefer his girl not go out to the club and be scoured by a bunch of fucking random horny guys at a nightclub that are trying to smash her.
There are
mean,
plenty
it
of
would-
men that get turned on by their women being looked at.
You mean cucks?
That's true though.
Yeah, cocks.
You mean cucks, right?
At regular guys.
No, they know that their woman is attractive and that other men appreciate art.
Okay, most heterosexual, normal men are not okay with that.
What kind of man
Men
is that,
and
bro?
women both look at a female and think that that person is attractive. That doesn't turn you on to know that you have the hottest girl there.
Have you watched Marco Polo on Netflix?
I gotta go watch
Avert
it.
your gaze. Why did he say that?
I have no clue.
That's his
what that is.
bitch.
And
He don't want to go looking at his girl. Like,
Yeah.
understand this, right?
And you got to remember, he's
might-
with her.
Exactly.
Being
exactly,
with her
exactly.
is a different thing.
Look. I get what you're saying because obviously if she's hot, you know, it's attention. But at the same time, it's like, yo, if she's my chick, I don't want her like parading her body like around like that. Like he just saying, for example, you got a choice to make. You can do
It's so
whatever you
much
wanna
more
do.
confidence to know that you have that chick than to say, "Don't look at my chick."
You want to do the Lambo
This
analogy?
is no. I mean, this is just proves my point that men having standards is considered discrimination, but a
Impossible.
woman having standards is considered preferences. This is just a
I mean, I
clear
feel like
example of that.
everybody is entitled to their own opinions. If that's what you like and that's what you like, cool, have it. If I don't like it, then I don't gotta be with you.
Exactly.
Everybody
She doesn't
is-
want someone to control her. I
Everybody
want
is
someone to
entitled
wear
to their
pants.
own
But here's the
opinion.
thing: no one
And
is
tell you what
controlling
to wear?
anyone.
Yes,
I never
I
said
will
that
call.
either.
I will call Daddy and say, "Papi, can I wear this? I'm going out with my friends." Yes,
It's
But the
about
only
respect.
thing-
And here's the thing:
Yes,
you guys
exactly.
keep saying
It's about
controlling.
respect.
You can't
There
go
is-
out.
There, no. I
So
want to make
that's
this.
why I had to dip,
I want to make this very
because
clear.
there was
There
no
is
respect
no
on my part.
controlling, ladies. There is no controlling. It's just that you guys don't like that there's consequences to your actions that are not desirable. There's a difference. No one is controlling. I'm simply saying there are consequences to certain behaviors. I'm not going to take you seriously and give you my commitment, which is a sacred resource, if you display certain behaviors. And this is how a lot of men feel. It's just that they can't speak like this because if they do, they get shamed, ridiculed, small dick energy, etc. I'm telling you how guys feel. You don't have to like it, but this is how a lot of men feel. This is how they conduct relationships, etc. Now, with what you said,
If
You
this
might-
is how they conduct relationships, why wait? So they are saying
Can I
it.
just
This
finish
is what
my
they're
point real
saying,
quick?
though?
Can I
Because
just
you're saying
finish
they're
my
saying
point?
it and then they're not saying it. Or they're hiding it. These are the real feelings.
A lot of guys feel this way. Now, here's the thing. You're saying, I would never be in a relationship like that. Fantastic. Great. You might not be someone that wants to be in a traditional relationship. But again, you are just an exception to the rule then, because most women want a man that's going to be the masculine leader.
In America.
I would argue if you go out all over the
If
world,
you go outside of
even
America,
more
it's
so.
probably even worse.
Even more so.
right?
Yeah.
If you go outside of America, it's probably even worse.
You want to see something different? Go to Dubai.
Yeah, leave. If you leave the Western world, here's the thing.
If you leave Miami, period.
Leave the Western world, and you're going to see that the poorer the country, the closer the genders get to their traditional roles. The women are more feminine, the men are more masculine. It's only in the West, United States, New Zealand, Australia, etc., where we have this ambiguous gender role fights between the two genders where the marriage rates are plummeting, the divorce rates are high, single mother households are rampant, kids are fuck-ups, degenerates everywhere. It's only in the West. Why? Because the families don't last. Because of this inability for the genders to understand their traditional roles to make a family work. Now, again, you can say, I don't like that. That's fantastic. But what I'm telling you is most women do. And that is a fact.
I'm not
Most
even
women
just
want
saying
a
that I don't
masculine
like
leader
it. I'm
that
just
adheres
saying
to certain
I don't even
traits.
understand it. That's how much I don't.
Because he's
You don't
not
have to
saying,
understand it.
Because he's
It's
not
the truth.
saying like say okay to disrespect, like say okay to being controlled. He's not saying he's not saying it's okay to be controlled, like, oh bitch, you're not going over there, you're not wearing that, bitch, you're not leaving the house. It's kinda like if you don't like it, cool.
Leave.
But I respect what I like and what I don't like, you get me? But if you don't like it, then you cool to leave. You
Men
cool to
having
find
standards
somebody
is a
else.
foreign concept to her. I mean, no offense, but
you
like,
have a wife?
no.
Oh, okay. I was shocked.
Why would I want to have a wife?
Why
You
would
don't want to have a wife?
you have
Right
all
now?
these standards
I mean,
for
not right- I mean,
somebody
in your
that-
life.
but
Right
you
now,
don't
no.
want one.
Why would I want a wife right now?
I mean, I'm not saying right now. I just mean period, like overall in general. You don't ever want a wife?
Not right now. Maybe in the future.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in the future. But like, I mean, it'd be dumb for me to have a wife now.
Why?
Or you have something? Go ahead.
All right, so I wish I had my phone on me because there's this tweet that I actually put in. And it's literally a tweet that literally I found. And it literally is basically describing a woman. And it's like how I feel personally. Because it's like certain women like me that I'm a switch so I can be dominant and I can be submissive.
Mm-hmm.
But there is certain type of caliber of men that I can only listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a certain stance of masculinity that they have that's going to make me be feminine towards them. So that certain masculinity is what I strive for
You have to
because
make
I
me
don't listen to
submissive.
everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to make me submissive. You can't just expect submissiveness for no reason.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's a little bit of a problem, but that's a whole other situation. The point is that that's what women want is a masculine man that can put them in their
Yeah.
feminine. So I get what you're saying. I want to be able to do what I want, free love, etc. Fantastic for you, but most women want a man that's going to be a leader and have a traditional role to some degree. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna I feel like I'm gonna
March.
voice my shit out there because
Sure.
I almost kind of feel like I started this conversation with this all, based on like my whole ex relationship and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I do disagree with her. I need a man that has his pants on like tight. If not, I will literally
Don't
walk.
be ashamed of it. You
I
and
will-
many women want that.
I will walk around you and most likely have like 2 or 3 more of you that like because I'm just playing games, to be honest. So
Yep.
yes, if I'm taking you seriously and you want to keep me locked up at home, like if you have me locked up at home for a year, that means I love you, and you don't have. It's not controlling to me. It's more like I call you.
You want to do it.
Yes. Hey, papi, is this?
You value
You
his
hated
commitment.
it and you left that.
No.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You tell me on a regular basis.
Whoa. We're not talking about like stuff like we talk about. Like, in
She
public.
said we're not talking about our
Have some
personal
tea.
life.
You're about to get booted
Nice
off of
tea.
here right now.
No,
Like,
I know why.
okay, like, you know, if
I
we're
know the
gonna put
answer
my
to.
personal
But go
shit
ahead.
there-
No, sure. Go ahead.
like literally, yeah. I was 100%. I want to be. I'm Capricorn, so we're loyal ass bitches. But we love. When we love, we love. When we hate, we hate.
Yep.
So literally, like, I will do anything for a nigga, like anything and everything. But I have to actually like want that. Nigga
We
to
set a
get me, like-
boundary.
yeah, and yes, how much you make, what you do, obviously matters.
much I
That's why
care.
I'm not with the fucking previous ones, and you know, obviously, like her, big dick fucking matters. That's why I pay for shit and stuff. You know, don't get me wrong, but I want a nigga that tells me what to do and stuff, and opens up my world to crazy things. Like, yo, I'm gonna. Let me like pee on me. Let me pee on you, stuff like that, and I will do anything. I was never into that. That for me, that was like, yo, you can't even pay me to do that shit. And I got into it. Why? Because like,
It was your man.
yeah,
You were comfortable.
I let me tell you, I hate feet. I hate feet. I hate feet. I hate feet. But I
hate them
when
too.
he told me to
Did
suck
you
on
lick
his
toes?
toes, bitch, I won't even lie. I would do whatever
Bitch,
this
you can't
guy
get
said.
If I love you, I'll
Hell
do
no.
whatever.
Okay,
the
so
fuck.
you had a question, right? Go ahead.
So I
you're-
will
okay,
I will
finish.
literally, if I love you, of course you can't be no pussy ass nigga. If you can't be no pussy ass nigga that you broke ass, like you no.
Mm-hmm.
But if you meet those standards, like you, just like men have standards with women, you have to be like
You all in.
a rich ass amazing guy isn't gonna take care of no fat ugly bitch. Sorry, no. And live at the Ritz Carlton, no, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe a nice pretty girl that's 21 and broke and doesn't do shit with her life, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends on the person. So since I'm the one that started this conversation, I'll let you know, I will let a nigga fucking control me. But yeah, you gotta fucking, yeah,
You gotta be doing
I
something.
think the proper term is you will let a man lead. So
yes.